ya ụmụ akwụkwọ, ndị ọrụ, ụmụnne anyị niile gather here every Friday ka anyị mụta asụsụ anyị, ka anyị kwalite omenala anyị, ka anyị jikọọ ọnụ dịka otu. Nzukọ Ndị Igbo, nke a bụ ụlọ anyị.
Your station, your heartbeat. Oxygen FM 96.9 Ibadan.
Ndewo ndị be anyị. Welcome to this amazing episode of Nzuko Ndi Igbo. To your most exciting hour of your Friday. Yeah, you heard me right. The most exciting hour of your Friday. Ugbu a bụ oge Nzuko Ndi Igbo. Oge pụrụ nnukwu iche nyere ụmụ Igbo niile, ndị nọ n'Ibadan, ndị nọ na Nigeria dum, na ndị niile na-ege anyị ntị site na ịntanetị n'oge ugbu a. Anyị na-asụ unu nnọọ na Nzuko Ndi Igbo. This is the program where we celebrate, we preserve, we promote the beauty of our culture, our language, and our identity. Yeah, aha m bụ Uchechukwu Nwafọ. And ọ na-enye m nnukwute obi ụtọ na unu na-anọnyere anyị n'ụbọchị nke tata. I'm excited, very excited, to be your host for today's program, today's beautiful cultural journey. Ndị be anyị tata ga-adị nnukwute iche, tata bụ pụrụ iche, n'ihi na anyị na-amụta ụfọdụ ihe, ọtụtụ ihe dị iche iche dịka ilu Igbo na ihe ha pụtara, ụbọchị anọ nke ndị Igbo, ya na anyị ga na-amụkwazi one mkpa ọ dị na anyị ga na-asụ asụsụ anyị. Yeah, we have a lot of interesting, interactive, and educational programs lined up for today. We are going to learn about proverbs, Igbo proverbs, and their meaning. Yeah, we're also going to talk about the days of the week in Igbo. You know, the way we have Monday to Friday, to Saturday, to Sunday in English, in our calendar, in Igbo language, that's not the same, right? So just join us so that you can learn about it today. And we are going to also learn about how important it is that we continue speaking our language. And guess what? Yes, we have a special guest in the studio with us today. He is an Igbo enthusiast. He is a lover of culture. You are welcome to Nzuko Ndi Igbo, Mazi Eze Valentine.
Thank you so much.
Kedu ka ị mere n'ụbọchị nke tata? Kedu ka obi dị gị ịbịa na Nzuko Ndi Igbo n'ụbọchị nke tata? How do you feel being here for today's episode of Nzuko Ndi Igbo?
Iji gwa nke bụ eziokwu, na mbụ ka m kenekwa onye ọbụla ndị nọ na mba dị iche iche, ndị nọ n'Ibadan na onye na-ege anyị ntị, ndị na-esokwa anyị na mpaghara Facebook, na ndị na-egekwa ihe anyị na-ekwu na redio. Anyị sị ka ekene ọnụ ncha, unu sị ka unu bịa nọnyere anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Daalụnụ. Dịka o si jụọ m, obi bụ m sọ aṅụrị n'ihi na abụ m onye ime ihe Igbo na-atọ ụtọ nke ukwuu. Ka m bịara n'ụbọchị nke taa, ọṅụ jupụtara m n'ime afọ, o si n'afọ m wee gbagota ka onye na-aghọta. So obi bụ m sọ aṅụrị.
Obi dị ya sọ aṅụrị. Daalụ nke ukwuu maka ịbịa tata. Daalụ maka iwepụta oge gị wee bịa na Nzuko Ndi Igbo n'ụbọchị nke tata. So today on Nzuko Ndi Igbo, we'll learn a lot and we discuss a lot, as we've said. So stay tuned with us for this memorable episode. Remember, you can also join us online. You can join us. We are live on Facebook, and you can also follow us on our social media platforms as we keep you updated and informed on several other topics. On Facebook, we are Oxygen 96.9 FM. On Instagram, we are Oxygen 96.9 FM. On TikTok, we are Oxygen 96.9 FM Ibadan. Then on YouTube, you can follow us, you can subscribe, Oxygen 96.9 FM. So just stay with us. Our studio lines will also be open shortly, but stay with us as we explore lots of things that we have for you today. Let's take a music break, a short music break. We'll be with you. Yeah, welcome back, Ndibani. Now, before we move on, I would like to ask our guest a little question before we move on. Yeah, have you ever sat with an elderly person and you notice that when you want to make a conversation and you want to ask the person a question, and the elderly person is already giving you these proverbs, like the person have not answered your question, but like the proverbs are deep. Like amam na inonugo gị na onye okenye anọdụ ka iwe jụọ onye ahụ obere ajụjụ, onye a na-enye gị ilu dị iche iche iji wee kọwaa ihe o bu n'obi. Amam na iwenugo dị experience ahụ.
Okay, n'ịgwa nke bụ eziokwu, mgbe anyị kapelu mpe oge anyị ka na-etonite dịka nwatakịrị, nna m so na ofu n'ime ndị okenye mana ịgakwulu ya ka ụnụ kparịta ụka dịka nna na nwa. Ọ ga na-agwa gị okwu n'asụsụ eji mara ndị Igbo, ma na-agwakwa gị okwu n'asụsụ nke a na-akpọ ilu. Ilu ahụ ọ na-atụrụ gị, ọ gaghị akọwara gị. Ọ bụrụ na ọ ga-akọwa ihe ilu ahụ pụtara, ọ mgbe emesịa, mana ọ ga-akọwara gị ihe ọ na-ekwu, ọ ga-eji asụsụ Igbo kọwaa ya, mana ọ ga-atụrụ gị ilu. Ọ na bụ ilu ahụ atụrụ gị, iwere uche dịka ezigbo nwa afọ Igbo amụrụ n'ala Igbo, tolu n'ala Igbo, ma marakwa ihe Igbo na-akọ, mara ihe o kwuru. Enwekwa m ọtụtụ ndị okenye ndị nọkwa n'ime ogbe, bụkwa na ọ dị ka ndị ọkpara anyị, ndị ọkpara na-achị obodo. Ndị a bụ ndị nwere uche na akọ na uche na amamihe, bụ na ọ bụ na gị na ha kpawa nkata, ha anaghị eji ike ekwu okwu n'asụsụ Igbo ntu ọ ga-abụ ha na-asụ onye ọbụla aghọta. Ha ga-eji asụsụ ilu ka ọ ga-abụ onye ha gwachara okwu ajụọ ya ajụjụ, ebe a ka ha na-esi amata ma onye a gwara okwu o nwere uche ma ọ ghọtakwara ihe ekwu, ka ndị bụ nọ ka ekwusịa ka anawa.
Okay, so he was trying to explain that when he was even with you, were trying to tell us that when you were even with your father, when you were growing up, that before your father would make a sentence, a statement, he is using a lot of proverbs.
Exactly.
And if you are wise enough, you'll be able to understand the
what
meaning
he's trying to
and
say.
what he's trying to say.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the renowned author Chinua Achebe, he once said that proverb is the palm oil which you use to eat words, which words are eaten.
Exactly.
Like proverb gives words the richness, the taste,
and the sweetness.
Yes. So also na ilu bụ mmanụ ndị Igbo ji eri okwu, and without the proverb, the words are not rich enough. So that's the beautiful parts of our language, of Nigerian languages, a lot of them. So today we want to understand what exactly is a proverb in Igbo culture. Anyị chọkwaziri mata ụdị mkpa ọ dị na a ga na-atụ ilu n'ime ahịrịokwu dị iche iche ka onye Igbo, ka ezigbote onye Igbo ịbụ na ị ga na-eji ilu wee na-ekwu okwu na ahịrịokwu dị iche iche. And we'll be taking a few moments every week to share at least one proverb each week, because it's very important that we understand that. So for today, I want us to talk about one simple proverb for today, which is onye kwe chi ya ekwe, right? Onye kwe chi ya ekwe. So ndị ba isi m kwuo onye kwe chi ya ekwe, isi m kwuo ngasị na onye kwe chi ya ekwe bụ na ọ nọ na n'ihe ilu a na-akụziri anyị bụ na ị na-agbasi mbọ ike, na-etinye uche gị n'ihe ị na-eme, na ọ ga na-agalụ gị ọfụma, na chi gị ga na-etinye elu gị anya, na chi gị ga na-akwalụ gị ụzọ, as far as na ị na-etinye the effort na-agba mbọ ọfụma, na ọ ga na-agalụ gị ọfụma. So this particular proverb that we are talking about today, onye kwe chi ya ekwe, it means that, I think for me, people explain proverb in different ways, right? So for me, I'll say that this proverb is talking about the efforts, the importance of efforts in work. Like, make sure that you are putting in efforts. That once you are putting in much effort in the works that you are doing, that it will be paving way, it will be going very well for you. So it also tried, when it says onye kwe chi ye kwe, Igbo people believes in this chi, that chi is a personal spirit,
which is very important.
Everybody in this life, that we have our own chi.
Exactly. That's
like, it's not like a general God, but everybody, we have our personal spirits. Your own spirit, your own God is not my own God. I think that's their understanding of that, their chi. So that once you believe and you are working hard, that your own chi is going to pave way for you.
Yes.
So talking about that, I also used to hear this thing that otunne na amu mana obuho ofu Chineke. Yes, that means that a mother of 6 children, you can have 6 children, and at the end of the day, all of them might be doing different things. They have different destinies.
That's it.
They said a mother can give birth to 6 children, but those 6 children, they don't have the same God. They have different gods, like their personal gods that are guiding them. Yeah. So Mazi Eze Valentine, I've said a lot on my own understanding on this proverb of Onyekwe Chiyekwe. I don't know if you can help us. Do you have your own understanding of this particular proverb of Onyekwe Chiyekwe, or if it has ever helped your own personal understanding of this proverb?
Okay, ọ dị mma. Ndị be anyị ekenekwa m unu n'ọzọ. Ya nwa bụ ilu Onyekwe Chiyekwe bụ ilu ọtụtụ n'ime anyị bụ ndị toro n'ala Igbo ji wee too, maka na nne na nna ndị bụ ndị Igbo makwana na ha bụ ndị Igbo na-akụziri ụmụ ha ihe banyere ụwa anyị pụtara site na ntụziaka ndị Igbo si akụziri ụmụ ha. Inu a bụ inu ha na-ejikarị agwa ụmụ ha okwu.
Okay.
Mana ihe bụ ihe na-ebe ahụ bụ na dịka host anyị Madam Judith kwuru before, ọ sị gị na Onyekwe Chiyekwe na ọ ghọtara ya n'ụdị mkpebie na ị chọrọ ime ihe, ị gaa n'ihu gbaa mbọ tinye uche gị na ya, tinye uchu ma mee ya bụ ihe, ebe ahụ chi ga-enyere gị aka. Ọ ihe ahụ ka ọ na-akọwa, maka na onwekwa ụzọ ọzọ anyị chọrọ isi kọwaa ya bụkwa na ịgagharịchakwa agbachakwa ukwu nkwụ elegede ofu ebe ahụ ka aka nọkwa. Ọ ihe ahụ ka ọ pụtara, ya bụ nghọta nke mmụọ. Daalụ.
Okay, so I also want to, we are talking about proverbs today. I don't know if you have any Igbo proverb that you want to share with us today that has impacted you personally, that like you so much believe in, that has been guiding you, and like you have a kind of connection to this proverb. Like,
okay, enwegosiri ọtụtụ ilu dị iche iche na-enye m mgbamume, na-enye m nkasi obi, bụkwa na nnukwa nchetakwa na m sokwa na ndị na-agwa mmadụ njikwa okwu ilu akasi ndị mmadụ obi, mmekwa gịnị na-akasikwa. Mana n'ime ha ncha niile, nke ka enye m mgbamume karịa bụ nke a nwere ike mmadụ niile anụbeghị ya, mana o nwere nke a na-asị gị na obere mmiri ka eji asa obere nwa.
Obere mmiri ka eji asa obere nwa. Anụnụbekwa m nke aha before.
Ihe ọ pụtara bụ, ọ bụ na ị ma na ipelu mpe na ịpụtara ụwa, ọ bụ na aka esighị nne na nna gị ike inye gị ụdịka ndụ ndị ọzọ na-ebi, dịka na amụrụ gị, ọ bụ na ezinụlọ amụrụ gị bụ ezinụlọ aka na-eso ha ike na-ebi inwe ego maọbụ inwe ihe akụ na ụba maọbụ ihe enwenwe nke ụwa. Ọ bụ na ịpụta ịna onwe gị anya, ịkwesịrị ịmagụ na ịbụ obere nwa, n'agbanyeghị ahụ na ọ bụ na edo, mana ebe ọ bụ na amụrụ gị n'ezinụlọ na-adịrị eme ọfụma, ịkwesịrị ịmata na ihe ọ pụtara bụ na ịbụ obere nwa. Ntụ aha ịbụ obere nwa, ihe ị kwesịrị ime bụ ijigodo obere mmiri na-asa ahụ. Iji obere mmiri ahụ asa ahụ pụtara na ebe ị pụtagoro ụwa n'anya pụ na ebe a mụrụ gị abụghị ebe dịka be ndị ọzọ, na be ndị mụrụ gị dị iche, na ọ bịakwara dịka na anara azụ n'ebe ihe obodo dị. Ihe ị ga-eme ebe iji akọ na uche gị kpezie n'ime mmụọ gị na eziokwu, gwa onwe gị na ị chọrọ ka ndụ gị na ndụ ezinụlọ gị na akụkọ a na-akọ banyere ezinụlọ gị ka ọ gbanwee site n'aka gị nwa. Ka ọ ga-esikwana gị adị otu aha bụ maka na ikwetago na ịbụ obere nwa, na obere mmiri ka ejikwa na asa gị ahụ, mana ịgwago onwe gị na tupu isi n'ụwa pụọ, na ọrụ ịbịara ịrụ n'ụwa na ihe ị ga-etinye n'ime ya bụ na a ga-eji nnukwu mmiri sa gị arụ tupu ị na n'ụwa.
Mazi Eze Charles, before we go very, very deep, I see where you are going to. Before you go very, very deep into it, I don't know, can you try to explain it to us in English too? Some people that might not be able to understand that particular proverb and the meaning for you.
All right. So what we are trying to say here is, I've heard so many adages when I was, little younger, and when I was a kid. And up to today, I still have this particular one that keeps me going, and it encourages me to do more.
Okay.
So this particular one says, obere mmiri ka eji asa obere nwa, which means it is a small water like a little quantity of water that they use to watch a little child that has a very small stature. Right now, it is not talking about the stature of a like the
Child,
physical
like,
stature. It is talking about your background, where you came from, like the family that gave birth to you. Like when they give birth to you, and you realize that every other family, they are doing well, and your own family, they are going backward, and there is nothing like prosperity, that kind of thing. What you're supposed to do is you sit down, think about your life, then you think about the things that your parents did and how it has helped them. Then you now add the things that you want to do. Then you determine and stay focused. So it's still going back to the first adage that we used, onye kwere chi ekwere.
Yeah.
So that is it. It's still like kind of going towards the same direction, but this particular one is kind of you knowing your background and how the story has been, and you like giving yourself that job and task to change that story to become a better person. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's a lot of a lot that you've told us this afternoon, and thank you so much for that. And then for our listeners out there, if you have something to add to what we've been saying today, the Igbo proverbs, if you have anyone that you want to add, or if you have any of your understanding of this particular one that we are talking about today, this onyekwe chiekwe, kedu ihe I chere maka ilu Igbo nka? What do you think about this particular onyekwe chiekwe? And have you heard this particular proverb before? What does it mean to you personally? And if you have any other proverb that stands out for you that you want to also share with us today, you can also call us and tell us about it. And I said before, when we started, I said that each week I'll be dropping one proverb. So if you have anyone that you want us to look into next week, you can also call and tell us. So our studio lines is 07047003969. Let me take that again. 07047003969. So you can call us, tell us your own understanding of this onyekwe chiekwe. And if you have any other proverb that you want to add today, or if you have heard this proverb before or not, you can also either you call that line, or you can also call us on 07047002969. So let me take both lines again. 07047003969 or 07047002969. So we want to hear from you. Kedu ihe I chere maka ilu Igbo a anyị na-ekwu maka ya taa bụ onyekwe chiekwe? Kedu nghọta gị banyere ya? Ọ bụ na inwe ihe inwe ike ịadịrị anyị na nke anyị kwuru ekwu n'ụbọchị nke tata, inwe ike kọwara anyị, ma ọ bụ kedu ilu ọzọ ị chọrọ dị gị oke mkpa na anyị nwee ike ikwukwa maka ya n'izu ụka ọzọ na-abịa. Enwekwa ike kpọkwa anyị wee gwa anyị maka nke ahụ. So ka anyị na-eche maka oge nke ahụ, anyị ga-eji obere egwu wee na-eche maka nke ahụ. So while we wait for that, we'll be going for a short music break. Okay, hello. So I think, hello. Ndewo.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Awemiki mahagi na ebisa akpọ anyị.
Michael Eze.
Okay, Michael Eze.
From Okeado, Ibadan.
Okay, from Okeado. Okay, ka ị nwee ikwu maka ụkwa iji n'aka tata, kedu nghọta gị maọbụ ke ihe ọzọ ọbụla ị nwee itinyere anyị?
Ihe a ghọtara n'inu onyekwe chiekwe bụ na ịnidiri ihe ọbụla ị na-eme na-emesi ike. N'oge ahụ ị na-emesi ihe ahụ ike, ka tupu ya eji ihe enyekwalụ gị aka n'ihe ahụ ị na-eme, ihe ahụ ị na-eme wee na-aga nke ọma. Ya bụ ihe nghọtara na onyekwe chiekwe.
Okay, no, ị na-emesi ihe ahụ ị na-eme ike, Chukwu awee na
ọ bụ na ị na-eme ihe ahụ ị na-eme with consistency. Ya bụ ihe ka ndị Igbo kwuru sị, consistency is the key. You have to go. If I can here and I sit and hear the Anamania, you know what you call it here and Yan. You put a chili for Talon. My neighbor looked on us and I hear this and no crema, no piano. Did I hear not in Yan?
Yeah.
You put a hot cheer for Talon, we put a cheer for Talon.
Oh.
Okay. So when you also dịkwa go kemkpa ịchọ ikwu tata n'ụbọchị nke tata anyị na-ekwu maka ilu Igbo nwee ilu ọzọ ọbụla pụrụ iche inwe
ilu ọzọ gbatara m n'uche
dịka onwe ilu
Yeah.
ịma adịghị mkpa ị nwere ike itinyere anyị ka ndị ọzọ nwekwa ike mụtakwa nakwa nke a ga-etinyekwa n'ihe a ga-eme n'izu ụka na-abịa abịa.
Okay. Ilu gbatara m n'uche bụ onye a na-ekiri ekiri adịrọ m ikpu nkụ.
Onye a na-ekiri ekiri adịrọ mma ime gị
Adịrọ m ikpu nkụ.
ikpo nso.
Ikpu nkụ.
Okay, iwe ike kọwara anyị ihe nke apụta onye a na-ekiri ekiri adịrọ mma ikpo ntu.
Mụ kọwa ya n'oyibo.
Maọbụ na ọ bụrụ Igbo.
ị nwere ike gwa anyị ihe ọ pụtara n'olu Igbo.
Onye a na-ekiri ekiri adịrọ m ikpu ntụ pụtara bụ na onye a na-eṅomi like the person a public figure.
Okay, public
He's
figure.
not supposed to be misbehaving. Because I go like a leader now. If you're a leader, he have a leader now because in the money he didn't track the admin, he didn't track him. More do now, they now work. He may have in the mother. You give one respect in a state, your mouth forget being a message roaro. You give one young woman, you put in a leader roaro, you may say roaka.
Mbambe Ibanyala.
Kasokwan.
Yeah, daalụ nke ukwuu Maazị Eze. Daalụ nke ukwuu maka ịgba anyị n'obodo. Daalụ. Ama m na ịnụgo nke a before.
Anụgo m ya ngwa bụ gị. Anụgo m ọtụtụ ilu. Ọ bụ na anọdụ ebe a ka anyị kabata. Na ama nna.
Okay, so our last caller called us to share. He shared his understanding of the proverb that we just talked about now, and he also shared another proverb that's onye na-ekiri ekiri
adịghị mma
ikpo ntu. So I've not actually heard that one before.
I
don't know if you have heard about
It's actually one of the most popular Igbo adages. Exactly.
What are you trying to now say that I don't know the proverbbs? Or
Okay,
what?
now have you heard?
I know lots of them. Hello.
Okay.
Okay, so you said you've heard that one before.
Of course, several
Maybe it's
times.
only in your village that they say it.
No, it's not. This is
don't
Igbo
say
general
it.
adage. It is general adage.
General.
It's not, yes.
I don't understand.
We cannot bring something that is a particular states or maybe particular communities like this, and then we generalize it to be an Igbo language.
Whatever. However.
Exactly.
So just okay. That means you've heard about it before, right?
Exactly.
So just try to explain to us what does it mean?
Okay. Just like he explained, our first caller explained, Onya nekiri ekiri adịrọ m ikpo ntu simply means as a leader, not just as a leader, as a human being, you are onya nekiri ekiri. You are somebody that people are looking up to, because whoever that you are, there is somebody that is looking up to you, whether you know it or you like it or not. Now, as somebody who is living in this country, as a responsible citizen, you are an onya nekiri ekiri. You are somebody that somebody is looking up to.
Okay.
So that is what it means. So that's idirom mikpontu simply means that you are not supposed to be doing something that can mislead others. Right?
Yeah.
Now, in Igbo language, they said ikpontu. Now, ntu is simply ashes. Right? When you, as in somebody pour an ashes on you, you know how it looks like. It's a disgrace. So if you are somebody that somebody is looking up to, you're not supposed to do something that can mislead or misguide anybody.
Yeah, you have to do a lot. Like, a lot is on you. You have to do better, so that people that are looking up to you will be able to take one or two away from it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you have another understanding of what we actually talked about earlier, onye kwe chie kwe. If you also have any other thing to add, or any other program that you want to talk about today, you can also call us. Let me take our studio line again before we go on a music break. Our line is 070-4700-3969. Then you can also call us on 070-4700-2969. Okay. So while we wait for that, we are going to take a short music break, and we'll be right back.
Hey kids and amazing parents, school doesn't stop when the bell rings. Join us every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for Kiddies Lounge, class on radio, only on Oxygen FM 96.9. We make math, English, science, and more super fun with games, stories, and easy lessons kids will love. Learn, laugh, and get ahead for the week. Kiddies Lounge! Learn and play. Fun and learning every Saturday. Kiddies Lounge! Kiddies Lounge! Class on radio every Saturday, 8 to 9 a.m. Only on Oxygen FM 96.9.
Between the pages of a book lies a whole world waiting to be discovered, a place where every story speaks and every reader belongs. Whether you're a little child, a curious teenager, a vibrant youth, or even older and wiser, there is something here for you. So grab a book, get comfortable, and let your imagination take the lead. Welcome to Chatters and Chats, your cozy corner for book lovers and meaningful conversation. Here, we don't just read stories, we feel them, we share them, we live them. From timeless classics to modern page turners, we dive into every chapter and bring stories to life. Chatters and Chats, where every chapter feels like home. Only on Oxygen FM 96.9.
Can you read with confidence, spell like a champion, and tell amazing stories? Then it's time for Smart Dong on Oxygen FM 96.9, featuring fastest reader, spelling bee, storytelling spotlights, tongue twisters, word of the week, and lots of exciting prizes. Join children from different schools as they learn, compete, and shine every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Speak smart, shine bright.
Your community. Your radio station. This is Oxygen 96.9 Ibadan.
You're welcome back to Nzuko Ndi Igbo. Yes, we actually talked about Ilu. We actually talked about the proverbs of Igbo culture. Now we want to talk about another thing that is very, very important as well in Igbo culture. That is time. Oge. Do you get? Oge bi hedio kimba no menala Igbo. Many people know that we have 7 days in a week, as I said earlier, which are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But rarely do they know that in Igbo language, traditionally, we have just 4 days in a week. Right? We have just 4 days in a week. So tupu ndị oche wetara anyị kalenda, ndị Igbo nwere ụzọ anyị si agụ ọnụ dị iche iche n'izu ụka. Anyị nwere sọsọ ụbọchị anọ n'izuka, n'otu izuka, and we have 4 days in our own week. That is Eke, Ore, Afo, and then Kwo. That's the 4 days, and also called the 4 market days in Igbo land. Eke, Ore, Afo, and then Kwo. So 4 days in Igbo culture, 4 days makes 1 week. Yes, 4 days makes 1 week. 7 weeks makes 1 month. In normal calendar, mostly 4 weeks makes 1 month, right? Yeah. So, but in Igbo calendar, instead of that 4 weeks, we have 7 weeks makes 1 month, and then 13 months makes 1 year in Igbo calendar. So, yabo na ụbọchị na-emebe izu asaa na-emebe otu ọnwa. And the ọnwa iri na atọ na-emebe otu afọ. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Hello, and we make maybe sa boy na ahagi. Imata ahagi na bisa boy.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, can I know your name and where you're calling us from?
My name is Samuel from Agbo.
Samuel
Samuel
from
from
Aboho. Okay, thank you, Samuel, for calling us. What do you have to tell us today on Nzuko Ndi Igbo?
Yes.
What do you have to tell us today on Nzuko Ndi Igbo? Okay,
Maybe
so we
call
lost
back.
that call. Maybe he will call back, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So as I'm checking now, we have a lot of people on our social media platform on Facebook. We have people that are, sharing us up. We have Kelly Wings. Kelly Wings is saying, "Well done, my brothers." My brother, am I a brother?
We're just one brother and one sister here.
Right. Okay, let me. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to say well done to me.
No. Actually, for him to have added brothers, he's actually referring
I'm
to
not
more
a
than one
brother,
person.
right?
But the thing is, it might be a typographical error, So that's
Are you trying to defend him?
I'm not
He said
defending. I'm
brother
just
instead
telling
of
you
sister?
the possibility of the fact that he used brothers shows that he knew that we are more than just a
Okay,
person.
so I should not feel bad.
No, don't feel bad about
Okay.
it.
So also another person, Nabudo Daniel is saying, "Daalụ kwanu, daalụ no, ọ dị mma. Mana biko achọghị m ị na-asụ asụsụ bekee. Ị na-anụ asụsụ bekee n'ọnụ Maazị Charles."
Hey, the God biko. Okay. So
the person that commented, he said he doesn't want to hear you speak English. He doesn't want to hear you speak any English.
But the thing is, we are actually trying to like carry other people along,
right?
So that they can understand what we are actually discussing. So that's the
Okay.
problem. But if you feel offended, so sorry, brother.
Okay. I think Kelly is actually later appreciated me at last.
Oh, yeah, you
Later
see
said-
what I was saying? I was telling you.
Okay, later said, "Well done to Uche Chukwuwa." Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
And he gave you a full name, not just
Right.
Uche. Oh wow.
Right, yeah. Okay. Let me I didn't see that earlier, so okay. So thank you so much from our Facebook for reaching out to appreciate us on this program. We love that. Yes. So let's ride on to what we're talking about. So I wanted to ask you a question, Mazi Eze. So don't mind our Nabudo, right?
He's actually right. Maybe he didn't understand the way we do the program. Like maybe he thought we are just doing it for just Igbo people alone.
Yeah,
but we're
hello.
actually doing
Sorry.
this program.
I'm a call.
All right.
Yeah, hello. Ndewo. Ewe miki mahagi na ebisa bai.
Chidebere Esim from Challenge Abu.
Oh, Chidebere from Challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Maki Bai. Dalu nufu Maki Bai no ga.
Dalun na de bakwe tu nukwa en.
Yes. Chidebere, nna nubo nugi uzuka gara aga. Disichi, nna nubo nugi na bai ofuma.
Wow. Ezigbo onye ahịa.
Ezigbo onye ahịa anyị. Daalụ maka ịgba anyị na Nzuko Ndi Igbo. So anyị nọ na-ekwubu maka onye kwe chi ya ekwe. Ama m onwe ihe inwe ike ịgwa anyị maka nke ahụ.
Mụ ọbụkwa a believer, mụ ọbụkwa onye na-ekwetekwa mụ ọbụkwa a believer in that proverb. In particular, I believe na kwechi ekwe.
Okay.
Another one, like something like echi nazo onwe ya.
Exactly.
So ana bụ just dịka fakwa ka ha na-agakwa ofu ebe.
Okay.
Onye kwechi ekwe. Ọ bụ egwu na-adịbakwa agụ.
Ofu okwu ahụ.
Must know for one key.
Why? My name is Nzuko.
Okay. Mana onwe ile ọzọ dị oke mkpa ị nwere ike ikwu tata like onwe ile ọzọ nwere like
Ebe dịkwa m mkpa mana nchekwa ka ndị ọzọ tiekwa ọzọ bụrụ na just different, entirely different, like our other bosses if that kind of thing. Like there is no smoke without fire, but we find them in kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah. Like when you're banana me na and we're reason behind it, like in a year other just so man.
Just like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, daalụ nke ukwuu n'ịkpọ anyị.
Na-emekwa ọfụma. Nka na-egekwa ka na-amụtakwa.
Daalụ nna biko nọnyere anyị nnụ ọ dị m na mkpa.
Ekenesikwa Maazị Charles.
Daalụ ekenekwa gị maka ịnọnyere anyị daalụ gị nwa mekarị.
Ekenekwa m gị ekenekwa mụ nwada Uchechukwu. Na-emekwa ọfụma.
Daalụ rinne. Oge wagbanịkarị. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So our last caller was trying to also interpret what he understands by Onyekwe Chiekwe. He also mentioned another proverb.
Yes.
He said, what's that second one that is close to Onyekwe Chiekwe that he just said now?
Is he our other boy for say if he made mention of that?
Yeah, okwu nke ahụ. Don't want cause obuzo we before okwu nke ahụ. So anyway, ka anyị na-aga n'iru anyị na-ekene Maazị Chidi Ebere maka nke ahụ nke o tinyere anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. So achọrọ m imetụ aka na izu ụka enwe na Igbo, the 4 days in the Igbo week that we were talking about. So achọrọ m ịmata kedu ihe ị chere gbasara ụbọchị enwe na Igbo. Imago, there are lots of Igbo villages that when you go there, their market days, they name their market days from one of the days in the week, Eke, Uria, Fonko, all of them. So what do you think about all those kind of things? What's your understanding about the 4 days in the week and, the villages naming their market days after one of any 4 market days in the week?
Okay, so just like we've heard already, we have 4 market days in Igbo calendar, according to Igbo calendar.
Yeah.
Now these 4 market days, if you ask me, one of the reasons why different communities, or should I say town, have to name their markets different market names like Urie, Afonko, Eke, and all that is the fact that if they have to go with one market day, then it will not be enough and convenient enough for all the neighboring town and communities who used to come and trade in that particular market. Some might have other programs or other issues that they are trying to sort, and when this person does not come to market today, the other person might have lost something.
Yeah.
So now, if somewhere like, maybe let's just use Onitsha and Nnewi as example. If Nnewi has Nkwo, and then Onitsha now has they now have something like Nkwo again, they cannot be trading on the same day.
Yeah.
Because they are expecting people from Nnewi to come and trade with them. And when people from Nnewi are opening their own market, they are expecting people from Onitsha to come and trade with them. So they are not supposed to have the same day as their market day, which is going to be the major. No, there are some other parts of markets, this thing that we still have that, but those ones, they are minor.
Small markets.
Yes, but we have this major marketplace that every town, even people from outside country, they come to trade. You understand? So they cannot have businesses on the same day in order to avoid clashing with each other.
Okay, there's another question I want to ask you about that market days. We said Eke, Ori, Afo, Nkwo. What of people that their names are connected to these market days? Like now, my surname is Nwafo.
Okay.
Nwafo.
All right.
So, and is the market day Afo that is in the surname. So what like how is it done? Like, why are people's names connected to these market days and days of the week in Igbo language?
Ọ dị mma. Dịka anyị si ghọta, dịka onye Igbo mbụ, dịka etu m si ghọta. Ọ bụ na amụọ nwoke n'ụbọchị eke, abanye okereke. Kwe na ghọta? Okereke ka eji ama nwa amụrụ n'ụbọchị. Just like we've discussed already that weeks of the days, days of the weeks in a week has 4 this thing in Igbo calendar. Now, if they born a man, like if they give birth to a boy on a K day, he automatically becomes Okereke. But if he's born on Nkwo day, Nkwo market day, he is automatically Okoronkwo. So that is how. So
what of Nwankwo?
It is still the same. It is the same. It is still the same. But this one now, this Nwankwo is something like your father is Okereke.
Yeah. Okay.
That is when they will give you Nweke.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Or and then there is another thing that I understand about Igbo naming markets and all that, and then giving it to somebody as well. You know, some of these markets we are kind of dedicated to their shi.
Okay.
Right? So it was kind of dedicated to their shi, and the shi that they believed in was once bearing that name. So they have to like dedicate that market day to the shi in order to be having a prosperous, trade and
trading for that particular day.
Yes, exactly. So
because
people that have that bears the name Okereke and Onwafo and all that, they are somehow connected to that particular day. So that is it.
Okay, because even in my own hometown, their own market day is Ori.
Okay.
Ori, like every Ori day, they have a big market. People come to buy. I don't know if people have in your own.
Okay. So in the place I come from, which is Okija, we have Nkwo Okija, which is very popular. Okay. Now our neighboring town, which is where the local government headquarters is located, which is Ihiala, has Afo Igwe.
Okay.
Now that is Afo, and Okija has Nkwo. Now Nkwo and Afo does not trade on the same day. Right?
Yeah.
So Nkwo market is happening on Nkwo day. But Afo is on the Afo Igwe market is trading on Afo day. Just like other markets like that, they cannot trade on the same day. And the reason is still because they are expecting neighboring people to, come to trade with them because, they have a lot to sell and all that. So that is just it.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Mazi Eze Valentine, for this wonderful, what you've given us today. So, because of all of time, I also want people to let me know if there's any other person that wants to contribute to this, right? You can also call us on our studio line 07047003969 or 07047002969. Let me take it again. 07047003969 or 07047002969. So you can call us and tell us which market day, if you are Igbo, which market day do your people, which market day do they have? Do they recognize? Yeah, hello.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. Dalu na makiba enweki mahagi na ebisa bany.
Maazị Kenechukwu.
Okay.
Ogumba wala abọ.
Okay, Maazị Kenechukwu. Ogumba. Okay. Okay, we gwa maka ihe anyị na-ekwu maka ya tata, market design na-akọwa maka ya.
Na mbụ tupu aga n'ihu, ana m eke n'ọnụ maka nhazi nzukọ ndị Igbo a. Abịa n'okwu akpụ n'ọnụ, ndị Igbo nwere izu mkpụrụ ụbọchị anọ n'ime
izu na anọ.
Nke onye ọbụla makwa na ọtụtụ amakwa, mana ụbọchị nke mbụ n'ime izu ndị Igbo bụ Nkwọ.
Okay.
Nkwọ bụ ụbọchị nke mbụ n'ime izu. Nke na-esote ebule Eke, agache ka ọ bụrụ orie tie orie wepụta ọ bụla afọ. So izu na-anọ abalị na-anọ ka ndị Igbo nwere n'ime izu nke ndị bekee na-akpọ week.
Ewekwana iwe time anyị agafego time anyị kene gị maka n'iso Igbo anyị, so nwere ike mgbe ọzọ zikwa ka iwe bidokwa ebe ịkwụsị. Daalụ nke ukwu maka Igbo anyị.
Daalụ nna.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining us on today's episode on Nzuko Ndi Igbo. Our last caller, he also tried to explain about the market days as well. So with that, we say thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Nzuko Ndi Igbo. We also thank our special guest for coming today episode. Thank you Mazi Eze. So now I'll leave it to that. So join us next week, next Friday, 2 p.m. on Nzuko Ndi Igbo. Let's share and talk about the Igbo culture and tradition. So thank you for joining us. For now, Dalu.
Can you handle this? 1, 2,